guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today I am in the weirdest location ever to film a video, but if you guys used to watch my old videos, then you know I film in cars. Then I do sometimes when I'm feeling like I can't film inside. For example, my husband's in there and I just wanted to make this video in a place where I could talk really loud and not feel like somebody's listening to everything I'm saying, and then I'll end up feeling stupid. And I was gonna film outside, but it's way too windy today, but it is really nice out. So my last resort was the car. So I'm sorry that this, you know, scenery is kind of crappy. But today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my 1 month postpartum update, and it's been the most insane month of my life. I will say that. I've had a lot of struggles, as you guys know if you watch the vlogs and you watched my video, me talking a little bit about it. I would like to do a more in-depth video about like how you feel and like how I was feeling like completely with the baby blues. Kind of like, I don't know, I had like moments where I literally thought that it was a little bit more than the baby blues, but I'm really, honestly, I feel like I'm over it, which is good. Like, I feel completely normal. I don't know, ever since like yesterday, I really started feeling like almost completely normal. Like, I do feel normal. I had a really good day with my husband today. We got to go and have like our first little getaway at the camp, and it was really nice. So stay tuned for the vlog, or you might have already seen the vlog. I'm not sure when I'll put this video up, but I did want to make it since it has been a month since I've had my baby boy. So if you guys don't know, I had a baby boy on March 16th, 2018. He weighed 7 pounds, 11 ounces. He is so big now. His doctor's appointment is this Thursday. So definitely watch the vlogs if you want to know how much more weight he's gained. But the last doctor's appointment we was at was not last week, but the week before. And he weighed 8 pounds, 9 ounces. So he's probably over 9 pounds because all the boy does is eat. That's all he does is eat. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of start. I like made a list so I could like try to explain a little bit of the stuff that I wanted to talk about to you guys. And yeah, so week 1 I'm gonna go ahead and talk about me a little bit, and then I'll talk about Cole, and then so on and so on. So week 1 was probably the hardest week because me and my husband were so sleep deprived. Nobody really tells you how hard it is, like with a newborn baby. Like, oh my god, I was not prepared, guys. Like, you can't prepare. Like, if you've never had a kid before, your first one, like, you don't really know what it's gonna be like. You just can't. So, anyways, when we come home from the hospital, because in the hospital I didn't really have time to be, like, emotional because there was so many things going on that you just, like, I didn't have time. And plus in the hospital I was just kind of like, you know, there was a lot of nurses and stuff around, a lot of people, so I couldn't really, you know, catch what I was feeling like in the hospital. But when we come home, which I can talk about this more in a separate video about the baby blues, but I was just gonna mention real quick, the baby blues hit me probably when I got home. Just because that's when you're settled in with the new baby and you're just feeling crazy, and at least that's how I felt. And my house just didn't feel like my house. Nothing felt like real, honestly. But I will make a separate video because I don't want to get into too much detail. So leave a comment down below if you guys want me to talk about my baby blue depression situation that I've been going through this last month, which, like I said, I feel really good now. So I think it's about done with, but I probably will still have my moments, of course, but I think every mom will probably always have their moments in life, because if you think about it, like, you're always going to have hard situations with your kids. It's definitely something that you don't think about before having kids. You look at life like thinking, oh, it's going to be so fun to have kids and do all this stuff with, which it is and it will be, but in the beginning it's very hard. That's all I'm gonna say right now about that. But anyways, the first week I lost a lot of weight. Probably the most weight was probably in the first 2 weeks that I've lost. Right now, last time I weighed myself was last Tuesday, and I weighed 149. When I was pregnant, I was up in the 180s. I think I was like 182 or something like that. I'm not really sure. My total weight gain was about 40 pounds, I think, through my pregnancy. So, I have 15 more pounds to lose, and I will be back at my pre-pregnancy weight, which now I feel like this is going to be the hardest to lose the rest of it. The first weight, I feel like after you have a baby, your uterus shrinks and everything, and you lose some weight from obviously the baby being out. You lose the most, and then you got those like last pounds that are packed on that are just going to be hard to get off. And I have not been cleared by my doctor yet, so I have not been able to work out or anything, which is what I'm really looking forward to doing, is working out and losing the rest of the weight and kind of toning maybe my stomach. Oh, it's definitely definitely not the same, but I will show you guys what it looks like though, because I just want to be honest with you guys. I had no appetite in the first week, like, because I was down, like really down with blues and sadness, and I just had no appetite. Like, I did not want to eat. I didn't feel like I had time to eat, and I just did not like want to eat. I literally did not feel hungry. And it was really scary because I was just like, why don't I want to eat food? It was really weird. But anyways, yeah, I was very sore down there because I had, you know, a vaginal birth, which I'm sure either way, even a C-section is probably even painful, or maybe, I don't really know. But just from a vaginal birth experience, it's painful. Like, you're really sore. It took me about probably 5 days before I could like walk okay again. I literally could not walk very well. It was just, you're very sore. I couldn't even lay down a certain way. Especially in the first couple of days, it was just miserably like feeling like that. And then wearing those big thick pads, and I really recommend the hospital pads. I love those over any like other pads. I just preferred those. Some of you guys might not, but I just preferred the pads that they gave me, and that's what I used until the bleeding calmed down. And now I'm using light day pads, and I'm barely even bleeding now, but I'll talk more about that in week 4. So I'm still in week 1. So yeah, hold on, I lost my thing here. So about day 3 or 4, my milk come in. My breasts were huge, engorged. They hurt like a beast. And I had to pump out milk to get relief. And you guys know that I tried to breastfeed. It did not work out for me. It's just not for me. And even if in the future, which I'm pretty sure right now, guys, I don't want any more kids, but I might change my mind, because I used to want 2 kids. I wanted a boy and a girl, like, really bad. And still kind of want a girl, you know, or want to try for a girl, but right now, I still kind of don't want any more kids. I don't know why. I guess just because, you know, this is my first kid, and I'm only a month in, and, you know, everything's new, everything's different, and it's hard. So, I just can't really think about having another kid, you know what I mean? So, but maybe one day I will change my mind. I don't know. And, I don't think I would choose to breastfeed the second kid either, because it was just not for me. So, if you want to learn, or if you want to hear more details about that, I did make a separate video talking about my struggle with breastfeeding. But yeah, my boobs hurt so bad for like days, because your milk, until the milk goes away, it's just painful. At least it was for me. And they leaked a lot, which was really crappy. I had to use this, you know, the pads in there. One night I forgot to use them, and I woke up, my shirt was just like soaked, and it was like, it looked like somebody just had poured just some kind of liquid all down my shirt. It leaked that bad. It's crazy. It's okay, something that I'm still currently kind of like dealing with, but it was really weird. Like, I could not tell when I had to go pee in the bathroom, because I read about it, something about after giving a vaginal birth, it's something about your bladder isn't from the uterus being on your bladder or something. I forget what it's called now, like urinary something. You guys can look it up. But basically, I just couldn't tell when I needed to pee. It felt really weird. I was like, why ain't I going to the bathroom? I was drinking all these liquids and I didn't really know if I had to pee. But I went back to pee and I peed like a lot. And I'm like, but it didn't feel like I had to pee. And I'm still kind of struggling with that. And then there's been a couple of times where I've peed myself a little bit and didn't have control over that. So I mean, it wasn't like a lot, it was just like a very little bit, but it's just still kind of weird because I still haven't felt like my bladder's been really full where I'm like, oh my god, I gotta pee so bad, you know, because after being pregnant and peeing every like half hour, it feels weird not to have to do that again, like to just like feel like you don't have to pee. I don't know, it's really weird. I guess I'm still healing down there, which I am. It's only been 4 weeks. So anyways, I had hemorrhoids pretty bad the first week, and then I had some constipation. I had to take stool softener, which really sucked, but I had to take the stool softener in order to use the bathroom, which I've never had to do that, and the hemorrhoids were like really bad and gross, and just like, I'm glad like that part is over because it was pretty bad for me. Sleep deprivation is still here, but it's getting better. I will say that. It's getting better, but in the beginning was the worst. Definitely not having sleep has been the hardest thing probably, because you just don't feel sane when you don't sleep. I don't know about anybody else, but I do not. I feel just like I'm in a daze or something, like, and I just don't feel right. So now we're going to talk about Cole and his first week real quick. So he cooed after giving birth all night long. He literally cooed, which I thought was odd because I heard babies don't do that until like a couple weeks later, which this is another weird thing. That was the only night that he cooed. Like after the night that I gave birth to him, he did not coo again until I think week 2. And I just think that that is like so weird. He come out like that. I don't know. It's weird. And he come out with his head really strong, moving around. He slept a lot more in the first week. He smiled for the first time on that Tuesday, the very first Tuesday that we come home on Sunday. But that Tuesday, I think, is when he had his like first like smile. Even though I know it's not like, you know, he's actually smiling or whatever they say from his reflexes or whatever. That kind of smile, but it was still a smile to me because I saw it. He hated being washed off. We'd go back to give him like a little wash off, you know, since you can't put him in the bath with the umbilical cord right away. We would bath him with the washcloth and stuff, and I think honestly he was probably just cold. He really hated just being cold, so that was probably what it was, but he hated it. Like he screamed at the top of his lungs. So he was sleeping about every hour to 2 hours and wanted to be fed normally in the first week. So that was kind of like brutal. But so now I'm going to talk about week 2 and 3. I just combined these. But for me, the second week, my husband had to go back to work, which was definitely the most hardest thing for me to adjust to, because after having him home with me for a week, and helping me with the baby, we were like a team, and you know, we could give each other breaks. And so to think about him going back to work just like devastated me so bad that it really, like, that depressed me, and I didn't know how I was going to get through a day by myself with a new baby. Like, it really freaked me out. My aunts come and sit with me, and that really helped me. They come the first 2 days, and then my husband, I think, was off again, I think midweek. And then I think they come Thursday, or I had my friend come over. I forget how that was. But basically, as long as somebody was in the house with me during the day, really helped me stay not depressed, if that makes sense. Like, having somebody around me made me feel okay, and to know that they could like hold the baby or take the baby while I go do something, or like shower, or just go to the bathroom, was really nice, because for some reason I just felt like I was attached to my couch in the living room, like I said. Plus I was pretty down with the baby blues and didn't really, you know, have a lot of interest in doing anything, which is awful to feel that way. Finding it hard to do like daily tasks, like I said, and taking showers and stuff like that. Weight loss, I lost more weight, I think, in week 2. The stretch marks were definitely noticeable, losing the weight, and then like putting my belly ring back in was extremely weird, and it's definitely not the same. Like, my friend warned me about that, like how your belly button just like stretches, and then when you put your ring back in, it's not the same as it was before. Yeah, it's kind of gross, to be honest. But whatever. Maybe if you ever get your belly back toned, maybe it'll look good. I don't know. Nothing is the same basically in week 2 or 3. It's what I was thinking with life and with my body. Like, nothing's the same with my body. My boobs are way more saggier now, and just, I don't know, they're not like they used to be either, which is weird. And my stomach. Everything else is kind of like the way it was before, but just my boobs and my stomach are just, like, not the same. So Cole, week 2 and 3, the baby started fussing. He started doing this thing where, basically, I think he was just tired, and he started getting used to being put to sleep up on our chest, which is how we have to put him to sleep. And he's just really tricky to get to go to sleep. He fights his sleep so bad. And he gained weight in 1 week on the formula that we started him on, and just eating like a maniac. He lost his umbilical cord on week 3, I think, and then when we gave him his first bath in his actual tub, yeah, he loved the bath when he actually got to sit in the water instead of just being, you know, washed off and probably was out in the air and probably just was cold. When we actually set him in the water, he loved the bath, like instantly. Now he loves bath. I look forward to giving him a bath because I know that he likes it. So I know, like, when we go back and do that, he really likes it. So I don't know, that's nice. And it's good to see him, like, enjoy it. He loves being swaddled. I don't know if a lot of you guys even know what that is, but I'm sure most of you guys do. But basically, we have these really nice swaddle blankets that we swaddle him up in, and the nurses did it at the hospital, and they were like professionals at it. Like, they really did a good job with it, and Cole slept so good like that. That's how he sleeps better, in our opinion, when he is swaddled. So we try to do that with him at least every night, and now we've been doing it with his naps in the day, which I think helps too. So we try to do that because he really likes it. He loves being held. He loves your attention. He definitely doesn't want to miss anything. That's why I think he fights his sleep so bad, because he doesn't want to miss anything going on in the world. He's like definitely wanting to look around. Definitely looks around at things. He loves the TV. He likes cartoons. He likes anything really on the TV. He's very into the TV. I know that's bad, probably to start your kid off watching TV right away, but he just is so fascinated with the TV that he'll watch stuff. Like, I don't know if he actually sees everything, you know, because I don't think babies can see very well yet. I don't know. But he is looking at it, is all I can say. And he loves to look at me, and he's always, when he feeds, he'll look at you. And to eat, started sleeping 3 hours, probably about the 3rd week. Yep, I'm tired, guys. Okay. He started drinking more, and now I'm going to go ahead and talk about week 4. So I'll talk about me. For the most part, I feel normal. Like, Friday was the 4th week. My baby's a month old. It's so crazy. And I started feeling back to myself yesterday, which I got through a whole day by myself at the house without crying at all yesterday. I did not have a moment or nothing. And today, same gig, which today my mom took him and gave me and my husband a break, so that helped. But, you know, tomorrow, we'll see how I do tomorrow. Hopefully good. But I think now I'm definitely feeling back to myself. So, eating junk food, back to eating like I was before, like a pig, eating junk crap, you name it. I need to really eat healthy, but it's kind of hard with a baby. Like, I need some easy meal ideas, and maybe start prepping stuff for me to eat during the day, like for lunch and stuff, because I just don't know what to eat, and it drives me crazy. And I don't have a lot of time to make something because I'm constantly tending to my child. It's, oh my god, you guys, like, I really find it hard to do things sometimes. Like, I try to, and I put him in his little bouncer seat, and, you know, I try to get things done, and I do get some things done, but, you know, not like I would like to. It's definitely something that I have to do when somebody's watching him, or when my husband's home. Then I go crazy and get stuff done, but other than that, with just me and him, it's like, it's really hard, because I think he's a little spoiled. Like, I don't know, but he fusses a lot, and whenever you put him down and stuff, he just, it's like he can't stay contained very long. He just wants to be held, basically. So I'm still bleeding down there, but it's basically like brown and nasty, TMI, but just being honest. Hopefully that stuff will end soon. I go to my doctor's appointment this Wednesday, and I'll be, you know, 5 weeks have gone on Friday. So, it's like a 5-week appointment, I guess. Normally it's like a 6-week appointment, but anyways, so yeah. Hopefully everything is looking good down there. I don't really know. I still kind of feel like something's not 100% okay down there, but I don't know. But yeah, I have not been sexually active either. It's just, yeah, you guys probably don't even need to know that, but I'm just being honest. Like, I have not wanted to do that quite yet. I haven't even really got my, like, sex drive back either. It's kind of coming a little bit more now, I think, than what it was. I had no interest at all in that, but still, you know, I just want to make sure that I'm healed first, you know, before I even attempt to do that. Yeah, I don't know how long it takes. I heard 6 weeks is like you're done, but some people take longer, so I don't really know. Anyways, I'm rambling. It's still kind of hard for me to tell when I have to pee. I'm gonna ask my doctor about that, but I think it's normal, but it's just kind of weird. So yeah, now I'm going to talk about Cole this week, and then we're going to end the video because it's long as hell, like usual. So I changed formulas. This is his 3rd formula that he's on now. It's called Enfamil Gentle Ease. And he started out on regular Enfamil, and then we thought he was getting constipated, which I don't really know if he was, because I had read that formula babies go once a day. That's normal. I didn't really think... I don't know. For some reason, I thought he should be pooping more, and he just acted like he was trying to poop, but then we figured out that he had gas. So then we switched him to Similac Total Comfort, and that just stuff was so foamy, and it smelled even worse than Enfamil did. And it made him even more gassy because it had all the foamy and air bubbles in it. It was just like, you couldn't even get the air bubbles like out of the formula. And it could have been the bottles that we're using too. I did get some new bottles to use, and so far they seem to be doing good. So I don't really know, but he's on Enfamil Gentle Ease now, and oh god, I was really praying that I didn't have to be one of those people that had to go and try different formulas, but I don't know. I just hate to see him so fussy and gassy because it really hurts his belly. And if we massage it for him, he really enjoys that, and it helps get the gas out for him, and it also helps him poop too. But he's done good today, so I guess I'm gonna wait and see how the formula does. But it's tricky trying to find the right formula. That's one thing that made me feel bad about trying to not continuing to breastfeed, because he did really well on my breast milk with no issues. So this formula finding thing is definitely tricky, and I just hope that we find one that works, you know, good for him. He's more awake now. He's a lot more alert than what he ever was. He's always been alert. Honestly, he come out alert. The day he was born, everybody's like, oh my god, look how alert he is. Like I said, he doesn't want to miss anything. So he's very interactive with his play mat. It has some toys on it. You guys seen it in the vlog. He found himself in the mirror today. My husband said that he was looking at himself this morning and he was smiling at himself. I missed that because I was back doing my hair, and by the time I come out, he was done interested in something else, I think. He's had a little, oh my god, he's had really dry skin, I've noticed, so he's going to take after his mom. And I think my husband has dry skin too, so he's had some dry skin. I've been using a Vino, some kind of baby lotion that's a Vino. It seems to do a good job. He has a little bit of like dry, I think they call that cradle cap or whatever. Just like, you're going to see flakes and stuff, but it's not like really bad. He's lost a little bit of hair, I think, but not like a lot. He has a lot of hair on his head. If you guys have seen, he's got that thick hair like me and his dad. He loves the car ride. He sleeps in the car every time he gets in the car. Coming home from the hospital, he went to sleep instantly. He loves the sound of the vacuum cleaner, which is insane. The vacuum puts him to sleep. My mom ordered me a white noise machine, so hopefully I'll be getting that soon, so maybe that will help him with his sleeping. Now he's sleeping 3 to 4 hour stretches at night, which is really nice because I've only having to get up like twice, and it's amazing because I'm getting more sleep than what I was. He's drinking about 3 ounces now every couple hours, which the feedings are exhausting in my opinion, guys. It just feels like that's all you're doing like all day is like feeding your kid, you know. It's a lot. So I think that's he holds his head up really good is another thing I wanted to say, that he holds his head up really good. He tries to fight you now. Whenever you're burping him, he try to fight you. He don't want to be... He's just gaining his little personality a lot more, too, which is crazy. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, like, what my after body looks like, which isn't very appealing right now. But, it will get better. I know it will. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. And I'm going to show you guys my nasty after birth body. Here is my stomach. Yeah. It's pretty gross. But if you guys can see, this is what I look like now. I can wear this shirt again, which is awesome because it just did not flatter me when I was... So, my arms are still big, and my stomach's just, yeah, jiggly, stretch marky. But yeah, that's basically what I look like. And I definitely am going to put a clip of Cole in here too so you guys can see him. But if you watch the vlogs, you will see him a lot more. So definitely check out my vlogs. And I love you guys very much. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Loving and fighting this